Since having anything to do with for the Honorable Jean Marine Carroll, First Justice of the District Court, now sitting in Dedham, within and for the Commonwealth, draw near, give your attendance, and you shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This honorable quorum is now in session. You may be seated.
In the matter of the Commonwealth versus Stefon Diggs, docket 2554 CR 1862, are both parties ready for trial?
Good morning, ADA Drew Virtue for the Commonwealth. Commonwealth answers ready.
Andrew Kettlewell for Mr. Diggs. We're ready.
Okay. Sir, if you please stand and face the jurors. Sir, you are placed at bar for the trial, charged with one count of strangulation or suffocation, in that it is alleged that on December 2nd, 2025, you did strangle or suffocate, as defined in General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 15DA, Mila Adams, in violation of General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 15DB, in one count of assault and battery, and that it is alleged that on December 2nd, 2025, that you did assault and beat Mila Adams in violation of General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 13AA. And these good jurors whom I shall call are to pass between the Commonwealth and you upon your trial. If you should object to any of the jurors, you will do so after their names are called and before they are sworn. You have the right to challenge two of the jurors without giving any reason for doing so, and as many more of the jurors as you shall have good cause to challenge. You may be seated, sir. Will the jurors please stand and raise your right hands? Do each of you severally and solemnly swear or affirm that you will give true answers to all questions put to you by the court or at its direction, so help you God? You may be seated. At this time, I'm going to introduce the attorneys on this matter, as well as potential witnesses that you may hear from. Representing the Commonwealth is Assistant District Attorney Drew Virtue.
Good morning. My name is Drew Virtue. I'm an Assistant District Attorney with the Norfolk District Attorney's Office, and it's going to be my job today to present evidence to you supporting the defendant's guilt. Thank you.
Representing the defendant is Attorney Andrew Kettlewell and Attorney Sarah Silva.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew Kettlewell. Together, my partner, Sarah Silva. We have a law firm in Boston. The privilege of representing Stefon Diggs.
And potential witnesses that you may hear from. As I call your name, if you just please stand and face the jurors briefly. Jamila Adams of Georgia. Officer Kenneth Ellis, Dedham Police Department. Anna Kokolis, Sandy Spring, Maryland. Melissa Goddard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Michael Perry, Boston, Massachusetts. Janelle Sales of Virginia Beach, Virginia. And potential witnesses who you may hear from who are not present: Juliana Stratati of Foxborough, Massachusetts. Stephanie Anastasi of Methuen, Massachusetts. Natalia Moses of New York, New York. And Zia Charles of New York, New York. And the potential witnesses may be seated. Presiding over this trial is the Honorable Justice Jean Marie Carroll.
Thank you. Good morning. I am Judge Carroll. Thank you for being here today. As you have heard, we are about to choose a jury for a criminal trial. The defendant, Stefon Diggs, has pleaded not guilty to the charges of strangulation and assault and battery. To assist you in planning, the lawyers estimate that this matter will take 2 to 3 days to try and present all of the evidence. The jury will then meet to discuss and consider the evidence and issues in the case, which we call deliberation, and to reach a decision, which we call a verdict. There is no set time for a jury to decide a case. It will be up to the jury to take all the time it needs. During the trial, while evidence is being presented, our schedule will be to take our lunch and recess between 1 and 2 o'clock, and shorter recesses during the day as necessary or convenient. We generally recess for the day by 4:30 p.m. And of course, a trial that does not conclude today would be resumed tomorrow morning and jurors expected to return. The prosecution in this case alleges that on December 2nd, 2025, Stefon Diggs slapped and choked Mila Adams in her bedroom at 7 Schoolmaster Lane in Dedham, Massachusetts. The defendant denies these allegations and has pleaded not guilty to the charges. To prove the defendant guilty of the offense of strangulation, the Commonwealth must prove 3 things beyond a reasonable doubt. First, that the defendant intentionally applied pressure on the throat or neck of Mila Adams. Second, that the pressure was substantial. And third, that the pressure interfered with the normal breathing, circulation of blood of Mila Adams. In order to prove the defendant guilty of committing an intentional assault and battery, the Commonwealth must prove 3 things beyond a reasonable doubt. First, that the defendant touched the person of Mila Adams. Second, that the defendant intended to touch Mila Adams. And third, that the touching was either likely to cause bodily harm to Mila Adams or was offensive. Now, jurors, as we begin today, first and foremost, I instruct you that all parties stand as equals before the bar of justice. All parties are entitled to a fair and impartial jury. That is, jurors who will fairly evaluate the evidence, follow the law as instructed, and render a fair and just verdict based solely on the evidence presented at this trial. Jurors, of course, are expected to bring their own life experiences, thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and common sense to this court and the deliberation room. Everyone, including me, makes assumptions and forms opinions arising from our own personal backgrounds and experiences. These biases or assumptions may have to do with any number of things, including an individual's race, color, nationality, ethnicity, age, disability, socioeconomic status, religious beliefs, gender, or sexual orientation. I instruct you that a verdict must not be based on any such bias, including conscious or subconscious bias. Whether conscious or subconscious bias can affect how we evaluate information and make decisions. It can impact what we see and hear, how we remember what we see and hear, how we make important decisions, and may even cause us to make generalizations or to prejudge. While each of you brings your unique life experience with you to court today, as jurors, you must be alert to recognize whether any potential bias might impact your ability to fairly and impartially evaluate the evidence in this case, follow my instructions, and render a fair and just verdict that is based solely on the evidence presented in this case. I will now ask you to respond to some questions that will assist us in obtaining a fair and impartial jury. If your answer to my question is yes, please hold up your juror card and the court officer will read your juror number out loud. At the end of my questions, you will be called up to the judge's bench one at a time so that the attorneys and I might speak further with you. Now, there are 4 fundamental principles that you must follow in this case. The first principle is that the defendant is presumed to be innocent. The second principle is that the Commonwealth must prove the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. If it does not, the jury must find the defendant not guilty. The third principle is that a defendant has no burden to present any evidence and has an absolute right not to testify. If a defendant does not testify, you may not use it against him in deciding the case. The fourth principle is that the jury must follow the law as the judge explains it. Is there anyone here who does not understand or agree to follow these 4 fundamental principles? No affirmative response. Do any of you know or are you related to the defendant? No affirmative responses. Do you know or are you related to any of the attorneys or any of the witnesses whose names have been announced? No affirmative answers. Have you read or heard anything about this case?
Just hold them straight up, Doris. Thank you. Juror number 46. And when I call your number, please put your card down, okay? Juror number 32. Juror number 25. Juror number 41. Juror number 42. Juror number 55. Juror number 6. Juror number 4. Juror number 43. Juror number 16. Juror number 18. Juror number 44. Juror number 13. Juror number 27. Juror number 7. Juror number 22. Juror number 17. Juror number 21. Juror number 58. Juror number 34. Juror number 51.
Number 29, number 49, number 47, number 45, number 54, number 35, number 36, number 14, and number 8.
Do you have an interest that would be affected by the outcome of this case? No affirmative responses. Have you expressed or formed any opinions about this case?
Juror number 27.
Are you aware of any bias or prejudice you have towards either the defendant or the prosecution?
Number 37,
Do you know of any reason why you would not be fair and impartial in this case or able to render a true and just verdict based solely on the evidence and the law?
Juror number 13.
Is there any reason, for example, personal concerns, difficulty with English, physical or medical concerns, or religious or ethical beliefs that would make it difficult for you to be a juror?
juror number 42, juror number 41, juror number 26, juror number 50, juror number 23, number 37.
Would you believe the testimony of a law enforcement officer, either more or less than the testimony of another witness, simply because the person is a law enforcement officer?
Juror number 19, juror number 50, juror number 23, juror number 43.
Are you a close member of your family or a close friend employed in an area related to law enforcement or criminal defense?
Juror number 32, juror number 43, juror number 23,
Juror number 22. Juror number 24. Juror number 38. Juror number 34.
Number 9. Number 49. Number 54. Number 35. Number 36. Number 14.
Do you believe that if a person is arrested or charged with a crime, they must be guilty? No affirmative responses. Have you, a close family member or close friend, been involved in a situation with domestic abuse or violence or with a related court matter such as a Chapter 209A abuse prevention order?
Juror number 50. Juror number 41.
Juror number 24.
Number 37. Number 29. Number 54. Number 28. Number 35.
Have you or anyone close to you ever been the victim of a physical assault or abuse?
Juror number 23. Juror number 50. Juror number 43. Number 37. Number 45. Number 28. Number 35. Number 36. Number 8.
And juror number 1.
Have you or has anyone close to you ever testified under oath in a court proceeding or other formal setting?
Juror number 42. Juror number 41. Juror number 25. Juror number 19.
Juror number 27. Juror number 7. Juror number 22. Juror number 48. Juror number 18.
Number 54. Number 35.
Have you or anyone in your household ever felt that a legitimate complaint, grievance, or medical concern was not taken seriously or was dismissed by an employer?
Juror number 50. Juror number 43. Juror number 42.
Juror number 27.
Have you, a close family member or close friend, been charged with a crime like those in this case, or been a witness in or affected by a matter where an individual was similarly charged? No,
Number 35.
thank you. Is there anything about the charges in this case that would make it difficult for you to be fair and impartial?
Juror number 50.
Juror number 27. Juror number 13.
Number 8.
Do you know of any reason why you would not be fair and impartial in this case or able to render a true and just verdict based solely on the evidence and the law?
Juror number 13.
All right. Counsel, I'll see you at sidebar.
Hello, my pretties. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Well, I'm not mad. I'm irritated with my drugstore. I'm irritated with my doctor, actually. Okay? I got my yearly coming up of everything I got to do, which will be the 9th of this month. And I have prescriptions that need to be filled, and she's denying them. Want to know why she's probably denying them? Because I got rid of her ass. Okay? And started with a different doctor because I don't like her attitude. Yes, people, you might think I have an attitude. Sometimes I do, but sometimes you got to be your own advocate, okay? And she didn't like that I questioned things. And I told her something going on with me, when? 2 years ago? And then another year ago? That something's going on with my thyroid? Ooh, she lost her freaking mind. She lost her freaking mind. I'm like, oh no, oh no. So I talked to my insurance and they said, I don't think you two are a good fit. I said, I agree with you. There's no reason to do that. Anybody here with me? Anybody? So let me tell you something about Diggs. Since Missy don't know who he is, you need to read up, okay? He was a very good football player for started out with the Vikings. That's when he would smile all the time, but he was a little cocky. And then he went to, I thought it was the Bills, but I was wrong. Well, it was to the Bills and then to the Patriots. Okay. And he's pretty famous. And then he had a baby with Cardi B. He had a lot of babies actually with all different women. But he didn't like Cardi B. Okay, you could tell. I'm not really into worshiping famous people, but if there's a connection with one to the other, right? And it's like he didn't even want to touch her on camera, hold her, rub her belly or anything. I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. But he always seems angry, and I'm pretty disappointed here with some of the rulings. I think that happened on Friday. Check this out. I mean, if you're going to get his character, you're going to have to know things, right? So his mother is no longer. She was removed for the potential witness list, and testimony is expected to focus primarily on the accuser and responding officers. And references to any alleged prior incidents with Diggs will not be permitted. Why? Because he's got money? Is that why? And she did wait. She waited 2 weeks. Okay? But, let me play devil's advocate here. Probably because she was afraid of him. You want to know why she was afraid? Well, if somebody came in there and put their hands around your neck, okay, there's that, and said, you ain't going to talk. Or you got Cardi B allegedly calling her and telling her not to say nothing. Okay? I don't know. But I see how this is going already. They're going to focus on her waiting. Even though there's text messages of how abusive he is. And yeah, I do know my own body. That's just it. So much for being an advocate for yourself and your doctor losing their mind. And what are the medications I actually really need? I mean, it's a must. It ain't just because. I don't like taking medication, but certain things I have to take it, right? So I don't have no heart attacks or anything. Yeah, I totally forgot about my physical next week. Oh, I got so much going on next week, too. Oh, my God. I got me. I got my dad. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. Oh, stop your growling. Ooh, Big Bad Nala. Big Bad Nala. Where are they here? Now, I thought today was opening statements. I was wrong. Maybe they'll have it. Because jury stop it. You guys listen to her. Let me put the microphone in front of her. Oh, she won't do it then. Here, I'll turn it up. Hold on. Who are you growling at? Who's out there? Who's out there? Ooh, scary Nola. All right. Yeah, Nola's got to put her 2 cents in there too. Yep. I can hear that sweet note. I know I turned up the microphone. Okay, what else was I going to say? I'm tired. Whew. My body hurts super bad, you guys. I did a lot yesterday because it was warm out here. I walked 13,000 steps, over 13. What is going on here? Hold on a minute. My internet better not be acting up. Or my laptop. Hold up. Ooh, why did that pop up? HP PC hardware diagnostic window? What's going on? I don't even know what that fucking is. Sorry. Alright, it's still black. Still black, people. So there's that. There we go. We'll just keep it here. God, I can't remember what I was going to say. Thank you for being here. My body hurts today. I wish I had a bathtub. I like to lay in a hot Epsom bath. I wish I had a bathtub too. So I talked to my brother. I talked to my brother last night about going to the races, right? And it's all depending on the weather. So I'll find out Thursday. But he told me, I mean, and that was gracious of him, that because I told him I don't want to live here no more, and he says I can come live with him. No, 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 absolutely not. No. But thank you for offering. Just because I want to live my own life and not be responsible for others, except for myself and Nala. Does it? I was going to show you. I was going to bring you guys to the car wash with me yesterday, but then I decided not. And thank God I decided not because the cars in front of me had the license plate of the state, and unfortunately, I cannot do that. I need like a GoPro or something. Yeah. I don't know. What's going on? Let me go to X account and see what's going on here. I want to know. Why did they take a break? Stefon Diggs, the abuser himself, allegedly. Allegedly. Well, that tells you how unimportant he is. He's not trending, which I thought he would be in sports. Well, you know, he did have that injury. You guys, I used to be a huge, 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 huge football fan. I loved football until my mom and dad got sick with cancer. Then cancer had to take football had to take a back seat. I have no idea what's going on. So what are they doing? This is why court takes the thing long. Well, someone complaining. There was a sidebar. There's a sidebar. Yes, I've been seeing a lot. Okay, when I say stop it, I'm trying to talk in an accent of people in Boston. Okay, I think I do better in New York, but in Australia, good to me. But when I say stop, it's stop it. No, I can't say it. Hold on, I'll be able to say it. Stop it. No, that ain't it either. Okay. Are you still a fan? I like their colors. No, you know whose colors I really like? The Seahawks. Those are my favorite colors, man. Well, green. Green's my favorite color. You know what I seen last night? And I never heard about it. And it happened in the 2000s where a guy was in a cave. I won't go in no caves. Oh my God. I would have a panic attack. And it was famous caves in, it's called Nutty something. Utah. And people would go at their own risk, okay? And they would bring their equipment or whatever to hang or whatever they do and their lights. Here, this guy, something happened in the cave and it collapsed kind of, but this guy laid, um, oh my God, he died in there. But he was dangling, feet first, head down, and what was his name? Oh God, I can't remember. And he died after, I think, 48 hours of being hung upside down. I don't know if the cave collapsed or whatever it may be, or they made the cave collapse, but the parents were okay with it as long as the cave was never opened again. What? What a way to die. Nope. You won't find me in no cave. You will not find me in the ocean. I ain't gonna have no shark eat me. Or, well, nope. I mean, I would go up to, like, I would go sit in it, right? Blue and green. I love the color green. I just don't like pine green. Pine green is ugly. I haven't heard from Tiffany. Tiffany's plate, Tiffany McGee. Haven't heard from her. God, I can't believe that doctor is not giving me that medication. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to have to make a phone call. You know what? I'm going to have a conversation with her. That's right. She's going to keep hearing from me until my appointment next week. That's right. I'm going to kill her with kindness. That's what I'm going to do. Treat people like that. Oh, gosh. Okay, people, I want to tell you something. There is this girl on here. I have wanted to cover her, but she's a little demoness. Okay? But it's somebody in the IRL community, but she does some really, really horrible things to people. And she just did some really bad things to the elderly, and that really pissed me off. And it's amazing that the people in her chat think it's okay for her to abuse an 80, 90-year-old man, between 80 and 90, veteran, and almost run him over. Not only that, she's the one that does what is it, DoorDash and all that, right? She's got 3 different ones she does. And oh God, you guys, this is crazy. Remember I told you that her dog had worms and crap, and it had worms hanging, and it went all over the Walmart bags, and everybody told her live because she does this live when she door dashes, and she did not take the food back. She just put them in new bags, the food. hmm And then there'd be times that she would say, like, if a customer said their food wasn't there, or their items weren't there, here to find out, like clothing and stuff like that. She has somebody found her postmark, and that stuff is on there. All the stuff she said that somebody else stole, because you take your picture and then leave. She's the one that had been actually stealing it, and she's selling the items. Let me tell you something. Even before this, but after seeing what her dog did on those groceries, I'm like, no one's ever, ever getting my food for me. I will do my own shopping and bring my own food home. Okay? And my own stuff. Disgusting. That's right. And she hit his car on the way out. Oh God, I can't even begin. I'm like, oh my God. See, I felt sorry for her a few years ago, actually 3 years ago, because I thought she was being abused by her boyfriend. Well, here it was a tit for tat between those two, and a lot of it, but it turned into bad. A lot of it, well, you know what? He never hit her or anything. They were both very abusive to each other, and what she did was dirty, 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 dirty. But she's obsessed with him, still is to this day, and she's got an order of protection on him. She made sure she found the state that had the lenient laws for her to get an order of protection when he was over 300 miles away. And the state of California granted it to her. I'm like, what? What is wrong with that state? She followed him to California. She followed him to California from Arizona. And he had another girlfriend, and she broke them all up. And he still didn't want her, and made sure he moved far away from her. And she still was able to get the order of protection. And you know what? He's homeless. And he's always been homeless, and he lives in a tent. Crazy, crazy. Oh my God, oh my God, I can barely move. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna hear me hurting. I'm hurting people. Oh my God, what do I do? Did too much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta go get some Propel. Hold up. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let me go to Court TV on X. They usually know what's going on there. Or long crime. Either or. Court TV, what's going on? There we go. Nothing. No crime. Let's do long crime. All right. So this girl, she she stole somebody's, and her boyfriend did tell people. Well, he wasn't his boyfriend. She would not leave him alone. And what happened is, um, she she stole a $2,700. There was tags on it because we just seen it now on Poshmark or whatever it's called. 7,000 or $2,700 blazer, people, and it was on there. Unbelievable. Friggin' internet. They're changing my cable wire. Is it? I've been having problems with either my internet or my laptop. For my laptop, it says my adapter, Wi-Fi adapter. I don't know. It could be both. For all I know. I didn't have internet yesterday morning. right. Let me go somewhere else on the internet. I want to see what's going on here. I don't have patience. Um, Misty, you were watching Ellen, I see. I went to Ellen's channel because I do check in, and she seems so fun living in a van down by the river. Okay, and it's amazing that the people talking to him in there. And I almost popped in and said something. Really don't care about his situation. If they did, they would give him options or help him. All right, who am I looking for? Trials. Let's see. Oh, isn't that just great? You know what, Boston? Hello. Here we go. Um, Boston 10 channel sucks. Here we go to Long Crime. I wish I would have went to them sooner.
Contact with Jalen Barnes.
Yes. As long as she knew about it.
Now, Ms. Rains, there has been some conflict between you and Misty Craig. Is that fair to say?
Correct.
The two of you don't like one another?
Well, she don't like me. I really don't mind for her.
And Ms. Rains, the two of you discussed marriage as a way of preventing some of this testimony from coming out during trial here.
That's incorrect.
So the sequence of events here is that
Never mind, this
two of you
ain't
get
it.
married and then almost
Hold up. Give me a minute. All right, people. That was a different trial. I'm sorry. So we're going to go back to Boston. Sorry, it's not Boston's fault. Let's go. Let's see what Long Crime's saying. What is going on? Some people in this chat is kind of silly. They're like, I want to see receipts before I make up my mind. Um, well, let me tell you something. His text messages are out there to that woman. I'm just saying. I just don't like how he treats women, by the way. I wasn't looking at your comments. I was too busy trying to figure out what's going on. I don't even think I was in StreamYard. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Court is not in session. No. Who's that? Who are we talking about? Hold on. I'm missing something. Yeah, I think I do. We told people. Isn't well, that I don't just want to watch jury selection. That's boring. He is, ain't he? Well, do you guys want to watch opening statements or not? Let me know. So a half an hour. We've been waiting for a half hour. Well, they lost anyways. I bet you were disappointed. Yeah, if I'm not gonna do digs, then I'm gonna have to end this live because, yeah. Let me look. Oh God, I don't want to do any kids cases. Mhm. Well, I can't believe some people are still. Well, I guess I can. On the Summer Wells case, there ain't nothing new, people. It's because for some reason that little girl's case still brings in a lot of money. It's crazy to me. I don't get upset whenever we lose because somebody has to win. Yeah. Oh my God, you should see my family. Holy shit. Complete meltdown. It's like, okay, I'm not watching football with you. You're not fun. Hold on, please. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. Okay. Holy crap. What are you laughing at? Hmm? All right. Well, I don't want to waste anybody's time and mine. If this is just, I got to fix my title. I thought it was opening statement, and I was wrong. So maybe later I'll come back if I figure out something else. I have an appointment today at 7:15. I forgot about. I'm wasting my time though. I'm wasting my time. Unless I can figure out something else. I don't want to do any kids cases right now because I don't know. I'm having an issue with it. All right. If I figure out something, I will be back. Okay? Maybe we should go over that girl I'm talking about. But she can do some evil things, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. There's a girl that showed up at her court hearings. It's court is a public, okay? It's a public. She can't stop people from showing up at a court hearing. She ended up getting an order of protection on that girl that showed up to the court hearing. What is going on out there in California? She makes it seem like she's the victim. I found out the other way around. She is not no victim. Yeah, I don't know. I know. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'm sorry because nothing's going on. This is just jury selection, and of course, you know, they're not even in court yet for a half hour, and they're already out for over a half hour. All right, I'm gonna go.